gets the handoff, now spins in, passes it back out onto the wing, out of bounds. And the ball will go to Hartnell. So Mission had a little push, 6 for Alana Hernandez, 5 for Mia Henson, 1 for Bailey Cotter on the free throw. And a foul call. That one goes on Cower. No, an offensive foul, excuse me, on Alana Hernandez. As Caleb Patton checks in. So 13-10, Hartnell leads, 4:19 to play here in this first period. The throw ahead, here's De Leon out of the pack if she can catch up to it, but it was just a little bit overcooked. She'll try to sling in a pass with her left hand. The ball's loose on the baseline. It's to Anna Moorer. Carroll inbound. Waiting, she gets it into the corner for De Leon. As she pushes through and gets it back out to Jaredette from the top of the key. Saints trail by 3 with 20 on the shot clock. Jaredette works left. Now off a screen on the left side, it's Cower. Crossing left, crossing right, trying to lose her defender. Threads the needle inside. Patton got blocked, but she got fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. So a nice effort there by Patton to get to the free throw line. Now she'll shoot 2. Patton coming off a really nice game against Skyline where she had 5 rebounds off the bench. First free throw, all right. Didn't hear her call it, but it doesn't matter. She hits it in, off glass, and her first point of the day. First point from anyone not named Ashjeet Cower or Kaylani Trout-Lacey. Patton brings some valuable minutes here off the bench as she can't hit the second one, and skying high for the rebound is Iguchi. Out on the left side, Hartnell leads by 2. 3:51 to play first period. Working it around the perimeter are the Panthers. Nice tight defense by Patton. And then to the top of the key, Hernandez. Out to the left side. Henson, a deep 3 is good. And that's what Mia Henson does. She's already at 3 threes in this one. She's got 9 points. Saints try to answer now, down 5. Jaredette onto the right side, Lopez. Thought about it from way deep. Instead, she gives it up to Jaredette. Now back to the top. Cower drives through, left block, pushes it in. Here's Patton inside the 10. She hits the layup on a beautiful feed by Ashjeet Cower. So the Saints, if they win tonight, it's not, their playoff spot isn't cemented, but it sure looks better with a win tonight. As here's another chance at a 3 from way deep. And man, Alana Hernandez hits her third 3, and it's 19-13. De Leon can't cast the pass up ahead, and now she'll go in isolation. But if the Saints lose this game, that is pretty dangerous for their playoff hopes. Long rebound, De Leon fighting for it, but it falls in Cotter's lap even though De Leon hustled for it. 6-point Hartnell lead now. Cotter out to the top. Now crossing left is Iguchi. A step back deep 2 is good. And Iguchi's got her first points, and it's a game-high 8-point Hartnell lead with 2:27 to play. Hartnell's offense came to play. 6 threes already, 3 each from Hernandez and Henson. Foul called there on Henson, her first, on a tight check. Saints will take it from the near side. (21-13), Saints trail by 8. The inbound goes quickly to De Leon, a ball fake. Now she drives in, close to the basket, and she hits, and that's a big one for the Saints and for Snow De Leon. Her first point to the game makes it 21-15. Mission trails by 6, 2:05 to play first period in what is easily their biggest game of the year in a rivalry matchup between the Panthers and the Hartnell Saints. Top of the key, Hernandez, wide open 3, in and out. That one was halfway down. She just didn't get the bounce, and De Leon has the rebound. Finally, Hartnell misses from 3. Already 6 threes in this first period for the Panthers. And Lopez, the top three-point shooter in the state, doesn't have one yet. Onto the left side, here's Cower. Driving, crossing, scoops it back out. Jaredette thought about the deep triple. Now she'll slow it down. Handoff goes to DeLeon. Still on the left side with 10 to shoot. DeLeon pushes it in. Here's Lopez driving in. Into the corner. Lopez pulls it back. Tries to get some space. Quickly to Snow. Under the basket. Now to Patton. High off glass. Gets the bounce. A little bit of a look what I found bucket. But she hits it, and that's 5 off the bench for Kayla Patton. 21-17. Lopez nearly gets a steal. Now she does. DeLeon throws it ahead to her. It's a one-on-one. Lopez, good! The Saints now on a run of their own. They've scored the last 6. Timeout on the floor. High-paced offense in this one. 21-19 with 1:04 to play, and we'll step aside. Saints trail by 2 with just over a minute to play in this first period. Alyssa Lopez just got her first points of the game. Close now to 190 career threes made. Is it a Mission College record 188. Saints lead by 2. There's a whistle and a 3 in the key goes against Hartnell. Kayla Patton is playing some of the best basketball of her season here in the first period. And the Saints trail by 2. They know what's at stake in this huge game. Mission trails by 2. Cower looks to get someone open. She chucks it across the court to the right side for Jaredette. Now Saints kind of kill their chance at a 2-for-1. Patton is tripped up under the basket, and she'll be called for a travel. Just not much she could have done there on the high pass. (21-19) Hartnell. 5 points each from Patton, Cower, and Trout Lacey. 9 each from Alana Hernandez and Mia Henson. The top 2 3-point shooters on this team. Hartnell basically has a chance to take the last shot of this first half. Cower's there defensively. Over to the right side, Hernandez pushes it back to the top for Agushi, the point guard. Crossing left, entering the paint. Quick drop off, nice finish. Inside from Talua, her first basket. 7 to shoot for the Saints with 5 now. It's Cower, the scoop pass. Logo Lopez for 3, left it a little bit short, and the Saints trail by 4 going into the second period. 23-14, a lot of offense in this one early on. We'll step aside. (23-19) after 10 minutes of basketball. The Saints, even though they're trailing by 4, have some momentum after a late first period run. 4 of the 5 starters back on the floor. Snow de Leon replaces Gabby Jaredette in the starting lineup. That's the only change. On the other end, Hartnell with Charisse Rogers on top. Mia Henson has been fantastic early on. She's in 23 in black. Here's Agushi off a high screen from Rogers. A quick throw to the right side. Now Hernandez drives baseline, stops, gets it back out. Now back to the top. Agushi will take a 3. That one off the left side of the tin. Jaredette pulls down the long rebound, and a foul called. That one on Charisse Rogers, her first. And excuse me, it's Gabby Gerardet is on the floor. No Ashjeet Kaur. DeLeon in her spot. So Gerardet and Lopez, Regandola, DeLeon, and Trout Lacey. 19-23, Saints trail by 4. Gerardet, an open lane inside, splits 2 defenders, can't hit. Offensive rebound, Trout Lacey and the putback. Her second offensive rebound, her 6th and 7 points of the game already, and it's 23-21. Mission looking for a push here in the second quarter. Hernandez inside, blocked by Trout Lacey, and the ball goes out of bounds, stays with Hartnell. So Trout Lacey, who's been a shot blocking machine recently, picks up her first, and it's 23-21. Hartnell still with the ball with 18 seconds to shoot. Cotter will inbound from the baseline. 18 on the shot clock for the Panthers. Quickly into the corner. Hernandez, a step back 3. That one off back iron. Lopez there for the rebound, then throws it off of Rogers on the other side to smartly get possession back to the Saints, still with 29 on the shot clock, as Alana Hernandez will check out. Saints haven't led since it was 3-0. 23-21 here early in the second period. Gerardet given a lot of space at the top, waiting for Lopez. Now she fakes and takes it right. Trying to turn the corner, into the corner. DeLeon for 3, good! Saints lead by 1 on Snow DeLeon's three-pointer. (24-23), Saints by 1. And that ball goes out of bounds off the referee to Mission. Saints have been without Maylin Wong for a couple of games with an injury. As Alana Hernandez checks back in for Agushi. 24-23. Mission leads by 1, trying to create some separation here in the second period. Gerardet fakes the handoff, now turns the corner again. Works it into the corner, picks up the dribble, tries to get it into Trout Lacey, poked away by Rogers, and the takeaway goes in Hartnell's favor. A high dribble on the outside. Talua maybe took too many steps, but she finds Cotter, top of the key. Long 3, long miss, long rebound, and it goes into De Leon's lap. Saints still lead by 1. 8:01 to play second period. Gerardet calling for some action. She'll try to lob it into Trout Lacey, loses the handle, under the basket, gets it out. Lopez 3, yes! Lopez's first of the day on a feed from Trout Lacey, and it's 27-23 Saints. Mission by 4, now wanting a stop. Hernandez working left onto the block, throws it back out to the top for Cotter, who just missed that 3 on the last possession. Now on the inside, a wall by Trout Lacey, forces the throw out to the perimeter. Hernandez has already hit 3 threes, can't miss or can't hit on her 4th. Now back inside off the rebound. Another rebound, a poke loose. DeLeon throws it. It'll go out of bounds, but still a terrific effort under the basket by DeLeon. On the rebound down low from Hartnell. Yulissa Alvarez, Mia Henson check back in. Along with Delilah Ruano, Alana Hernandez, and a 4-point Mission Saints lead. Cotter will inbound from the baseline and 20 to shoot. She's got Hernandez on the wing if she wants her. Instead, she'll throw it to Henson in the corner. Now she'll face up. She's hit 3 threes of her own. She takes it right, defended by Gerardet. Out to Cotter at the top. Fakes once, fakes twice, gets it into Alvarez. A 3 from the right wing off glass and in. And Ruano hits that one from the wing. Back to a 1-point game, 27-26. Here's Lopez on the right side. Heaves up a 3. No good. Off on a long miss, and Ruano's got the rebound. Saints still lead it by 1. Hartnell takes it left to right, or right to left as you see it. Here's Cotter at the top. Lopez is there defensively, picks up the pivot, now spins, pushes, no good. Tries to follow her shot, can't do so. Trout Lacey's there on the glass. Ball is out on the floor, it'll go to the Saints. And a foul called on Bailey Cotter. At her first. Cower checks in for De Leon. (27-26), Mission leads by 1. 5 different players have 5 or more points. It's been a balanced scoring effort so far for Mission. Lopez, De Leon, Patton, and Cower all have 5. Trout Lacey has a team high 7. Here's Regandola. Bounce pass Lopez. Step back 3. No good. Rebound. Touched by Trout Lacey, then touched last off of Jaredet. And it'll go to Hartnell. So, a lot of early offense, but the teams have traded stops here in the second quarter. Agushi back onto the floor. Running the charge for Hartnell. She'll walk up the right side, past the Saints logo, follow 2 screens at the top and take it left. Fakes the handoff, gives it up on the wing. Hernandez now stops inside. Push shot off glass, no good. Long rebound in Lopez's lap, and now she'll take it coast to coast. Now she stops from the top, bounces it to Cower. Onto the left side, Regandola for 3, no good, left it short. Long rebound, falls out of bounds, and it'll go to Hartnell. Kayla Patton will check in for the Saints. Some really good minutes for her already. She's got 5 points off the bench for Mission. 27-26, Saints lead by 1. 5:35 to play, first half. Into the corner, Henson will isolate. Waiting for a screen, now she'll call for the isolation. Tries to throw it to Alvarez, and she traveled. Cower plays the defense down low and forces the walk. Mission's lead just 1. The teams have traded stops here, middle of the second period. Cower and the Saints trying to get something going as she works left. Now takes it baseline. Crosses right. Over to Jaredet on the wing. She'll drive left on Henson. Flips one up and she got fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Jaredet, a terrific free throw shooter. That Yulissa Alvarez's second foul as well. Jaredet knocks down her first points of the game. Even without scoring today, she's found an impact. Averaging 10 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists a game. Misses the second free throw, and the rebound goes to Alvarez. 28-26. Hartnell trying to tie or take the lead again. Ruano out on the right side, waiting for Alvarez to get open. Patton read the passing lane, tips it out, and it falls into Lopez's lap. What a terrific play from Kayla Patton. Now Lopez from the free throw line. Left it short. Long rebound. Patton touched it. It goes to Cower as she crosses in the corner. Throws it off the leg of a Panther. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Mission. De Leon will come back in. So Kayla Patton, after 5 boards off the bench against Skyline, now is doing it with the scoring, and just her compete level has been fantastic in this one. 28-26. De Leon in the corner. Now on the right wing. Watches the handle. Gives it up. Cower. Now Lopez. Left side 3. No good. Then she falls off the miss. Henson with the long rebound. And now she'll go coast to coast out on the left side. Onto the block. Swatted by Cower. Then she throws it right to Henson, whose putback is no good, but she got fouled. So a very smart play by Ashley Cower, just a little bit of bad luck to throw it right to Henson, who goes to line to shoot 2. Henson, who's about 70% from the charity stripe, makes the first. She's the first scorer in double figures. A second make ties this game at 28. That's what we got. 4:18 to play, all even at 28. Mia Henson leads all scorers with 11 points. Alana Hernandez right behind her with 9. Feels like just about everyone on the Saints has been chipping in some kind of scoring effort in this one. 28 all, 4:18 to play here in the first half. Cower delivers it to Jaredette, who waits for Lopez, hands it off to her. Now Lopez takes it left, feeds Cower. Looking to get through that lane in the zone. Instead, she gets it over to Jaredette. Now she'll push baseline, off glass, can't get the roll. Rebound falls into Moore's hands. Tied at 28, trying to take the lead. Cotter's push shot, no good. Cower tips the rebound, it goes out of bounds and to Mission. With 3:47 to play first half. (28-28), 3:44 to play. Lopez walking down the right side. Her handoff goes to Jaredette. Waiting for a DeLeon screen up at the top. She'll take it right off that screen. Flips one up towards the net. Patton tried to keep it from going out of bounds, but it does. And it's Hartnell basketball with 3:30 to play. (28-28). Neither of these teams have scored the ball as well in the second as they did in the first. Hernandez was such a big part of the scoring in the first. She can't get at the offensive rebound, but another miss there by Moore, and the long rebound goes to Jaredette. Neither team can really buy a bucket right now. Lopez will switch spots and run the point guard. Give it up to Jaredette on the right side. Now waiting for a DeLeon screen. They'll try that same play. This time Jaredette takes it over to the left side. Lopez way deep for three. No good. Snow DeLeon with the offensive rebound, and she got fouled. So DeLeon, one of the better offensive rebounders in the conference, even at just 5'2". As Trout Lacey will check in. Eileen Gonzalez will check in for Hartnell. 28 apiece, 2:51 to play. Cower to inbound. Quickly into the corner. DeLeon ball fake. Now she'll drive. 15-footer blocked. Offensive rebound. Trout Lacey under the basket. Missed it under the glass. And the rebound goes to Iguchi. Henson walking up the left side. Throws it in. Ball lost and Cower comes away with it. Now the Saints try to push the pace. Right up the middle goes Cower with her head of steam, and she throws it over the head of DeLeon. Just a little too much juice on that one. 2:22 to play, all tied at 28. Iguchi will work it up. Saints have done a good job on Henson here in this second period, and Hernandez has cooled down a little bit. So they're trying to find some scoring elsewhere. Gonzalez trying to give him that charge. She missed it. Rebound goes to Jaredette. She's already got 4 of them. As she throws it over the pack, looking for DeLeon, and it's just out of her reach. Saints have tried that stretch pass in this game. Hasn't worked so far. Even at 28 at the 2-minute mark of the second period. Here's Moore. Ball over her head as she throws it over to Iguchi from the top. Now she'll step aside. Left wing 3. Flat. Rebound by Moore. Then it's blocked by DeLeon, and she comes down with the rebound, then falls and travels. So Hartnell will get 20 on its shot clock. Gonzalez will inbound. Looking for Moore inside. She finds her. Now she spins. Oh, the roof by Trout Lacey. Ball loose on the floor, and Cower comes away with it, and then she dribbles behind the back to get out of a triple team. Saints have got to get it over in just about 5 seconds. Cower notices it and then breaks the trap, and now Mission will slow it down. 2 blocks from Trout Lacey. She's been fantastic. Over on the right side, here's Lopez. Tries to thread the needle, and it's taken away again, this time by Gonzalez. 28-28 after these teams combined for over 40 points in the first quarter. Neither offense has more than 10 here in the second. There's a foul. And that one on Trout Lacey. Gonzalez checks out, Talua checks in. Henson to inbound from the baseline with 20 to shoot. She finds Moore, now gets it over the top to Agushi on the left side. Now to the corner, back for Henson out on the left side. She works it to the wing, flicks it into the paint. Turning now on the inside is Talua, and she got fouled by Snow de Leon. Talua will go to the line and shoot a pair. Hartnell looking to reclaim a lead here with under a minute to go in the first half. Talua's first free throw, no good. And she goes 0 of 2. Rebound still out there. Talua comes out of the pack with it. Then she's blocked by Jarrett. Gets her own miss. Ball still out. De Leon comes away with it, then falls onto the floor, and she traveled again. Just such a tough break for De Leon trying to hustle for it. Jarrett credited with the block there. No one really ever had possession. Another 20 on the clock. 28-28, 48 seconds to play in this first half. Saints with a spot to the tournament on the line. Into the corner. Here's Talua. Back out to the top. 17 to shoot. Agushi takes it left. Now she'll penetrate, and an offensive foul called. An illegal screen on Anna Moore. That her second. (28-28) Saints see if they try to take the last shot of this first half. No, it's Lopez leaving it short. Trout Lacey's there. Put back, yes, and one. And now they're sending the two sides to their bench. And we'll wait for the word from the referee. So a technical assessed on Anna Moore. The and one free throws from Trout Lacey. This is the technical free throw from Alyssa Lopez, who knocks it home. And the Saints will get the ball. Lopez will get 2 free throws. I'm all caught up now. We're all speaking the same language. Lopez goes 2 of 2 from the line. So the three-point play that is only 2 from Trout Lacey off the offensive rebound, but the Saints will get the last shot of this first half with a chance to go into the halftime locker room with at least a 6-point lead, at least a 2-possession lead, already up 4. They'll slow it down. Lopez waits near the scorer's table. Cower with smiles on her face as she walks left inside the logo. 15 to shoot first half. Here comes Cower. They start the play with 10. Cower now spins, penetrates, gets it to Trout Lacey with 7. Trout Lacey inside, off glass and out. Long rebound, poked by Cower, under the basket with 2. It goes in Henson's hands, and that will end the first half. Mission leads by 4, and with all kinds of momentum going into the locker room, the 20 minutes to decide the season waits on the other side. A high-paced first half and a slow-paced second half have led us into this all-important third quarter between the Mission Saints and the Hartnell Panthers. Mission comes in almost definitely needing a win to make its place in the state tournament. Hartnell with its spot secured. Now the only question is the seeding for the Panthers here in the second half of this one between the Panthers and the Saints. Mission leads by 4 after a late first half push. Now, with the big second half on the line, the starting 5 backed out on the court for Mission as we get going. Here is Ashjeet Kaur from the baseline, 15-footer, no good, and a high rebound pulled down by Bailey Cotter. That her second. 32-28, 9 points and 4 boards, 2 blocks for Kaylani Trout-Lesu, who's having one of the best games of her season already in this first half. Cotter for 3, and there's an answer. Cotter, not a terrific three-point shooter, but hits it there, and it's a 1-point game. Lopez walking the ball up, dishes to Jaredette, waiting for Kaur, who sets the screen to her right. Now over to Lopez, right wing, thought about the 3, but had Agushi's hand in her face. Regandola will take a 3, halfway down, but she couldn't get the roll, and Alvarez has her 4th rebound, though she hasn't scored yet in this one. This is Mia Henson, 11 points, that's a game high. She flicks it to the top for Agushi, now to the high post. Here's Alvarez looking to dish. Gets it into Henson, driving under the basket. Panthers take the lead. 33-22, 5 points here in this third period for Hartnell. Kaur tries to answer, gives it up to the top. Regandola, look to the basket, gives it up to Jaredette. Now on the right wing, Kaur pokes right, takes it left, leaves it for Regandola with 10 to shoot. Jody threads the needle inside. Trout-Lesu, high off glass, hook shot, good. And she's in double figures. Big basket, and the Saints retake the lead here in the third, 34-33. Agushi crosses left, tries to get into the paint, pushes it forward. Now a pass that evades 2 Saints and gives to Hernandez at the top. She pumped from the logo and now resets with 10 to shoot. Here comes Hernandez bringing the pick. Back to the top. It's Alvarez spinning over to the corner. Cotter already hit 1-3 this period. This one she airballed, and Jaredette has her 5th rebound. Now Gabby pushes down the right side with Mission holding a 1-point lead. Kaur working off her right. Trout-Lesu trying to get loose in the paint right under the basket. Here's Kaur out on the right side for Lopez. Fakes. Now she'll drive. Lose the handle, and Hernandez comes away with steal number 2. Now trying to go the other way is Agushi into the lane, off glass and out. Offensive rebound right into the hands of Cotter. Her putback swatted, but she'll go to the free throw line. Cotter's been very aggressive to start this second half. That foul on Regandola, her first. Cotter will go to the line. 1 of 2 from the charity stripe today. First free throw, good. Got the bounce. 5 points now for Cotter. 34 all. Cotter hits them both. She's got 6. Mission now trails by 1 with 7:35 to play. Here comes Kaur into the corner. Regandola, contested 3, very short. And the rebound falls in Alvarez's lap. That's her 5th. Up ahead of 2-on-1. Agushi slows it down. Now Euros through the lane. Missed it. Rebound Trout-Lesu, and then throws it over the head of Regandola, who wasn't looking. From the wing, a 3, no good. And the Saints get lucky there as Jaredette pulls down the board. Now the Saints trying to run with it. Trout-Lesu catches the pass. Now turns. Trout-Lesu can't hit it. Rebound goes to Cotter. And now back and forth these teams go down the floor. Cotter slows, hands it off. Henson pumps for 3. Good. 16 points and 4 threes for Mia Henson. And a 4-point Hartnell lead. They've flipped the script here in the second half. Left side, it's Jaredette, who waited for the pass. Now hands it to Lopez and to Kaur. Pushing through. Kaur off the side of the backboard, and she got fouled. Snow De Leon will check in for the Saints. That foul on Alana Hernandez, her second. Carr goes to the line to shoot 2. Last time these two teams played, she neared a triple-double. Misses the first free throw, though, here. 12 points, 8 boards, 7 assists for Carr the last time these two teams played. Had 11 rebounds and 6 assists against Skyline as she goes 1 of 2 at the line, and she's got 6 points. Mission trails by 3. Henson has been incredible. She's already hit 4 threes. Jaredette now switches on her defensively, going one-on-one. Mission goes into a man defensive look. Henson works it left, tries to push it through. It goes off the shoes of Alvarez. And the ball will go to Mission. Original call was not that way, but that would have been very confusing. Cower giving space to her right. That's her dominant hand as she pushes it to De Leon in the corner. Now to Lopez, catch and shoot 3. No good, that one long, a good look. Offensive rebound by Snow De Leon, and now she curls it back out toward the perimeter. Now off the inside, it's Strout-Lacey going to work on Alvarez. Turnaround, fadeaway, no good. And it falls into Agushi's hands. 38-35, Hartnell leads by 3. Alvarez, and now Henson. Now she's got Lopez on her defensively. Henson's got the size advantage. She steps to the right of a screen, now gets it back, cuts loose into the paint, and good. And Henson's got 18, averages 17 a game. 40-35. Here's Jaredette to Lopez, now on the right wing. Steps back to De Leon, to Cower, left side, driving into the paint. Cower, off glass, no. Rebound available, and Alvarez comes away with it. Now Hartnell trying for a little bit of a push here in the second half. 40-35, Hartnell leads, 5:12 to play. Henson has been the key cog. Cotter for 3. That one in and out. Long rebound to Cotter as the Saints just can't catch up to it. Hernandez throws it to Alvarez, and now she'll go to work facilitating from the high post. To Agushi with just 5 to shoot. Left to Alvarez, into the paint. Blocked by Strout-Lacey, but they're going to call a late foul on her. And Alvarez will go to the line to shoot a pair. Patton comes back in. Kayla Patton's had some fantastic minutes in this one. (40-35), Alvarez at the line to shoot 2. She's scoreless so far today. Misses the first, in and out. Second free throw, also no good, but an offensive rebound. Cotter blocked by Patton, and she's going to be called for a foul. So Patton was there. Couldn't grab the rebound now. Cotter will go to the line to shoot 2, where she's 3 of 4 today. First free throw, good. Now a 6-point lead. Hartnell with a 14-3 advantage here in this second half. Mission went into the game, or into this half with a 4-point lead. It's now a 7-point deficit. 4:36 to play in the third. Jaredette, left side, has been quiet offensively. Just 1 point coming off a free throw. Now to Cower, into the corner, Lopez. Dances left, fakes the handoff, now does to De Leon. With 10 to shoot, defended by Henson. To Cower at the top, working left, pops off a screen. Now Lopez, open, quick trigger 3, left it very short. Rebound, Jaredette, as she turns, gives it up. Cower on the baseline, off the glass, no call. Jaredette played it well, but it falls right into the hands of Hartnell. Now Jaredette pokes it away, has the steal, trying to turn with it. Now she's got an opening, and she finishes, and that's a big bucket for Gabby Jaredette. The steal and the score, and Mission trails by just 5. Timeout Hartnell. 42-37, Hartnell by 5. It was Mission that called that last time out. Saints trail this one by 5 with 3:50 to play in the third period. Alana Hernandez at 3 early threes, but hasn't hit one since. Mia Henson's got 18 points to lead all scorers. She has the ball right here, loses the handle, and now here comes Lopez trying to storm through it. She'll slow it down and try to work this possession. Now she stops at the top. Her 3 no good, and the rebound goes to Henson. Lopez can't buy a 3 right now. She's only hit 1 today. Cotter, Euro step lay, no good. Tries to follow her own miss. She does. Loose with it on the floor. Ball still available. Now they're going to call a jump ball. It'll go to Hartnell. Thought that should have been called a travel. Cotter's been fantastic in this one as Trout Lacey comes in for Patton. Quick inbound. Here's Henson. Turnaround. No good. Alvarez, offensive board. Taps it back out. Hernandez airballs the 3. And a big miss. And the ball will go to the Saints. (42-37). Saints call out the play from the left side with Cower. Waiting as she hands it off. Here's Jaredette working right. Threads the needle inside. Lopez under the basket. Good. A perfect pass from Gabby Jaredette. And the Saints have it back to a 1-possession game. 42-39. Back to the top. Here's Ruano. Over to Cotter, right side. Now Alvarez goes to work in the post. She's been held quiet on the scoring end, but she's been a great facilitator and rebounder. Lopez defending Cotter, who gets it to the corner. Ruano passes over to the top. Now Hernandez with a hand at her face. Leaves it for Alvarez. 15-footer. Can't get the friendly bounce. DeLeon has the rebound. And now here come the Saints with a chance to tie here in the third. 42-39. Cower will slow it down. Waiting. Finds Lopez. Left side. Step aside. Now crosses. Lopez picks up the dribble. Gets it over to Cower with 15 to shoot. Works to the right block. Spun around by the defender. Now she taps it back for Lopez, who drives. Gives it in. Trout Lacey turnaround shot. No good. And the rebound goes to Hernandez, and then she's fouled by Snow de Leon. Henson will check out in favor of Agushi. 42-39, Hartnell leads. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go in this third period. Saints need a win here for a chance to go to the postseason. Hernandez giving some space into the corner. Agushi's 3. High rebound. Trout Lacey goes all the way up to get it. And that's a big rebound from Kaylani Trout Lacey. Jaredette blows by her defender. Off glass and in. 5 for Gabby Jaredette, and it's 42-41. Saints now matching Hartnell's late run. Lopez and Cower bring the double. Alvarez catches the feed over on the right side. Now Hernandez lines it up. Takes it left, working with the left. De Leon loses her defender. Over to the left side. Cotter missed the handle. Chucks it over the top. Here comes Agushi down the lane. Blocked by Trout Lacey. Gets her own rebound, but she stepped out of bounds. 3 blocks for Kaylani Trout Lacey, and now the Saints have a chance to take the lead with 1:10 to play. Just 70 seconds left in this third period. Saints trail by 1. Cower waiting. Motion under the basket. Here comes Cower crossing left on Cotter. Steps back. Free throw line jumper. Doesn't get the friendly bounce, and Alvarez has her 8th rebound. Here's Cotter now down the left side with a high dribble. She stops. Works. Gets it over to the left side. Talua thought about a 3. Lost the handle. It falls out into the hands of Ruano. From the right side, she sinks it. Now the Saints will try to take the last shot. 44-41. Mission trails by 3. 5 seconds separate the shot and game clocks. Jaredette will handle on the left side. Now with 10 to shoot. Here goes Jaredette, waiting to set the pick. Now she takes it in. Off glass, she got fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. That one on Talua. Jared Head, who's got 5 points, 6 boards, and 3 assists, and is 1 of 2 at the free throw line, will go to shoot 2 free throws to hopefully make this a 1-point game. First free throw, good. Second free throw, no good. Long rebound. And it goes to Talua. So now Hartnell's got a chance with the last shot. Agushi takes it off a double screen to the left. Loses the handle, gets it back out. Henson to beat the buzzer on a step-aside 3, no good. So it's a 2-point game going into the final 10 minutes. Up for grabs here in the 4th period. Mission with the spot in the playoffs on the line. We'll be back. Ten minutes remain in this game between Hartnell and Mission. Mission sits right outside, right on the border of what is needed to make the playoffs this year as Lopez gets the handoff. A 3 for the lead off back iron. And the long rebound now goes to Agushi. Taking it right. Ball bounced off her hands. Lopez tries to read the passing lane, but Cotter comes away with it. Now back to Agushi on the corner. Back to Cotter, open for 3. Can't answer. Rebound by Alvarez on the offensive boards. Feeds Cotter. Jump ball stays with Hartnell. But back to that point, it's not a definite that Mission is in if it wins this game, but it is basically a definite that Mission is out if it loses this game. Henson will inbound. She's got a game high in 18 points. Cotter's been great as well. Back inside. Short shot, no good. Alvarez, offensive rebound, put back good and 1. Trout Lacey picks up her 3rd foul, and Alvarez scores her first points of the game. Back to a 4-point game. Alvarez 0 of 2 today from the free throw line. Her foul shot, no good. Trout Lacey with the rebound. Now she's doubled and gets it out quickly. So 4-point game. Here comes Cower down the left side into the lane. Shot missed. Rebound by Alvarez. She's in double figures with 11 boards. Nice pass on the other end. Lopez with the block on the shot. So the big one to stop the layup from Talua. And it's still a Hartnell lead by 4 with 9:09 to play. Henson to inbound. Finds Alvarez in the corner. Such a smart passer. Delivers to Cotter. Waiting for some action. Now they've got Henson in the paint. High off glass and out. Rebound by Cower. Looks like someone pulled the chair on Henson under the basket before she got the ball. There was a tight defender on her, but she just created some space. Lopez from the corner. A 3. No good. She's only hit 1 today, and she's really struggling from down there as Cotter's got another board. 46-42. Here comes Henson down the lane. Tries to pass it back out to the perimeter. No one can keep it in. Here's DeLeon. It's a 2-on-1. DeLeon charging ahead, stopping on the block. She loses it out to Lopez. and they're going to call a walk on Snow de Leon. (46-42). Hartnell leads by 4. Jaredet pokes it away. Cower comes away with it. Perfectly played by Gabby Jaredet. Now they go up ahead. Jaredet stops with it on the left side. Waiting as Lopez gets open. Deep right wing 3. That one's short. She hit the one that didn't count. Oh, and it feels like she's starting to find her stroke a little bit. 4-point Hartnell lead. Alana Hernandez will come in. (46-42), just over 8 minutes to play. It's Cotter pushing it over to Talua, out inside the perimeter on the right side. Now she'll work inside on Patton. High off glass and out. Offensive rebound and a putback. And that was Mia Henson crashing the glass. She's got 20. And it's a 6-point Hartnell lead. 2 possessions now as De Leon has to get it out, loses the handle, and it falls into the lap of Henson on the steal from Hernandez. And now a chance to extend the lead. Here's Cotter Euroing through, and she hits, and she's got 10. 50-42. Hartnell creating sub-separation. Mission needs a basket here. Jaredet to Lopez, left side, driving in. Lopez lost the handle, thought she was fouled, didn't get a call. And now they'll push the pace. Cotter with tempo, left hand, no good. Got to get the board. It falls to Lopez. And now she strides through the right side, cuts it back to the middle, loses the handle from behind. Cotter pushed it out. No numbers for Hartnell. Cower grabs the rebound off the miss. Timeout Mission. 6:48 to play. Hartnell creating some separation. Panthers lead by 8. We'll step aside. Mission calls a timeout with 6:48 to play. Saints going with 2 bigs on the floor with Patton and Trout Lacey out on the floor with Lopez, Jaredet, and Cower. Needing some stops, needing some buckets. Trailing by 8 with a spot at the playoffs on the line. Jaredet weaves it over to the right side. Cower bumped by Henson over to Lopez. Right wing. Lopez crosses with 10 to shoot. Still a little bit of time for the Saints. Lopez pushes it to Cower. Out on the left side now Jaredet with 6. Got to make something happen. Jaredet with 5 to Lopez for 2. Good. To beat the buzzer, she's got 11. And boy, did they need that bucket. And good for Lopez to see one go through. 50-44. It's Cotter walking it up the right side. She's been spectacular. She'll hand it to Alvarez. Backdoor cut. Henson under the basket. Swatted by Trout Lacey. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Hartnell with 13 to shoot. (50-44), 6 minutes, 2 seconds to play in this one. Quick cut on the back door. Patton's going to be called for the foul. That her second as Talua went up for the shots. Tallulah 0 of 2 today from the free throw line.
Hey, fast and furious, Alyssa. Gabby, your cross. Fast and furious, Alyssa. Okay, Lottie, you got it.
Tallulah 2 points and a couple rebounds today. She had a really nice game the last time these two teams played, but she's 0 of 3 for the line. Got to get a rebound here if Tallulah misses, and of course if you're Mission. Trailing by 6 with just over 6 to play. Tallulah 0 of 3 from the line. Make it 0 of 4. Rebound, fought for, Jaredette has it. Tower walks it right. Picks up the dribble into the corner. Trout Lacey works it left, hands it off. Here's Jaredette inside, off glass, and in on the reverse. A big time bucket, and the Saints are within 4 with 5:35 to play. Cotter blows past Lopez, working to her left. Now to Henson from the logo. 56-40. Alvarez, 46 to 50 as Henson takes one from 15. Long miss, long rebound, Cower, and it's in the hands of Henson. She will restart it. Hand off to Hernandez. With 12 to shoot now, Hernandez gets it back in the corner. Step back 3 over Lopez, missed it long. Patton there with the board. And then she's doubled and fouled. Patton's played very well today. That foul on Tallulah, her second. Snow De Leon will check back in. 50-46 Hartnell, 5 minutes and some change to play. Back and forth we've gone. Saints need another run in this one. Here's Cower, walking it up on the left side for Mission. Gives it up De Leon. Fakes to the corner for Lopez, instead finds Jarrett at the top. Now she works to the right block with the high dribble into the right corner. Slows it down on the right wing, chucks it over the top. Here's Cower taking it left. Over to De Leon on the wing with 10 to shoot. She'll drive under the 10. Bounce pass to the corner. Now Lopez matches up with the right and good. 13 for Alyssa Lopez, and the Saints have it within 2. 50-48. Need a stop. Lopez brings the trap. Here comes Cotter. Now to Alvarez. Inside. Lopez was there to poke it away, and then a foul. Here come the Saints. Down by 2 with 4:21 to play. Tallulah picks up her third foul as Agushi checks back in. Mission with a chance to tie or take the lead on a 6-0 run. 50-48, Hartnell by 2 with 4:18 to play in a game that has had playoff feel since the start. Ashjeet Cower has been fantastic as she takes it left. Now steps back to Trout Lacey, driving in, spins to tie, no good. With the rebound, here comes Cower out of nowhere. Now she pushes it to Lopez, driving baseline. She's doubled, and she throws it off the legs of Trout Lacey. Cotter's got a steal. Down the other end, Lopez can't keep it in, but it goes out of bounds and will stay with Hartnell. 25 to shoot for the Panthers. 3:50 to play. Cotter to inbound. Quick pass. Now Cotter gets it back. Curls through the middle. Pushes it in. Alvarez, no. Rebound De Leon. 50-48. Hartnell by 2. 3:38 to play. Jaredette waiting. Scanning. Bounce pass to Cower. Just moving it slowly around the perimeter. Lopez steps over to the right side. Gives it to De Leon, who crosses between the legs and gives it to Jaredette. From the top, Gabby drives with 4. Into the lane, missed it off glass. Alvarez with the board. Up ahead on the stretch pass. Hernandez one-on-one with Cower. Left-hand shot good. She's got 11. 52-48. Now the Saints need a bucket, trailing by 4. Cower trying to give it to him as she takes it to the baseline on the left side. Spins a pass to Jaredette at the top. With 18 to shoot now for the Saints. Into the corner. De Leon gets her defender in the air. Now drives. Throws up a wild shot. How is there no foul on that? As now Hernandez is down on the floor. and we'll step aside. Saints trail 52-48 with 2:43 to play, needing a stop and a couple buckets. 52-48. Hartnell with the possession.
27? You want to keep it at 27?
Shot clock reset to 27. So Hartnell now only has 7 seconds to cross the timeline. In quickly to Iguchi. She walks and crosses the timeline with 2 seconds to spare. They'll slow the pace down. Alvarez faces up from the top, gives it back to Iguchi off a screen, taking it right now, crosses back. Saints came back from a big deficit in the win against Skyline, now trying to do the same late here against Hartnell. Iguchi trapped, loses the handle, here comes Lopez, straight through the middle. Alyssa Lopez now takes it left, spins into the paint, right-handed shot, no good. And the rebound goes to Hartnell, then a foul on Lopez. That her second. So Saints got the turnover they wanted. Couldn't get the basket they needed. Now with just over 2 minutes to play. Running out of time here. It's Henson, who's been the go-to scorer in this game with 20 points. Backdoor cut. Lost the handle, out of bounds. It will stay with Hartnell with 13 to shoot for the Panthers. Saints need a stop. Minute 54 to play. They trail by 4. Cotter to inbound. Pushes it in, now gets it back. Back to the top. Iguchi back to Cotter, right wing. Thought about the three. Takes it in. Lost the handle. Falls to Alvarez. Trout Lacey with the block. It'll stay now with Hartnell with 3 seconds to shoot. Need a stop, need a board. Cotter will inbound. Timeout called. Hartnell's going to use one of its last timeouts with now 4 remaining. We'll step aside. Minute 45 to play in this one. 52-48. Hartnell leads by 4. A minute 45 to play. Hartnell has the ball with 3 seconds to shoot. Saints need a stop and a rebound. Cotter to inbound with 3 to shoot. Waiting. Cotter. Got to get it in. Off the hands of Trout Lacey, it falls in the lap of Lopez. Perfectly played by the Saints on the inbound, and now needing a bucket. Minute 35 to play, 52-48. Hartnell leads. Pass goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Saints as Henson read the lane perfectly. 21 to shoot still for the Saints, who trail by 4. Inbound goes to DeLeon with Lopez, Cower, Jaredette, and Trout Lacey on the floor with her. Snow takes it right, hands it off to Jaredette. Way deep on the right side, looking to get some action going through the middle. Jaredette hands it off to DeLeon on the left side, now with 7 to shoot. Snow gets into the paint, off glass, and in! A big-time bucket and now a 2-point game with just over a minute to play. Cotter crosses the timeline, takes it left, works it to the corner. Henson's 3, no good. Long rebound, Cower. Now Mission a chance to tie or take the lead. Up for Snow, fakes, turns. Missed it, but she got fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 with a chance to tie the game. DeLeon, a 60% free throw shooter this season. 52-50. Hartnell leads by 2 with 52.4 seconds to play. Snow DeLeon at the line shooting 2. She's got 7 points today and will shoot her first free throws of the game. Good on the first. And it's a 1-point game. Oh, halfway in on the second. Can't get the bounce. And the Saints trail by 1. They'll throw it into the corner. Henson waits for it. Then she steps out of bounds. Saints will take over with a chance to take the lead. 52-51. Mission trails by 1 with 44 seconds to go in this game. Lopez waiting on the inbound. She's got Cower. About a 14-second difference between the shot and game clocks. Mission looking for that last bucket here. Who's the ball going to go to? Trout Lacey over to DeLeon, left side. She drives under the basket, pushes it to Cower. 18-footer for the lead, no good. Rebound Alvarez, got a foul. They'll throw it up ahead, still got a foul. Here comes Henson down the left side. She's got to get it out of her hands. She does. Finds Cotter, who misses but gets it back. Got a foul. 8 seconds to go. Got a foul. Henson waiting for it, and they're not going to foul, and that's the ball game. With 0.5 seconds to go, they just didn't foul. No inbound to Henson, and that'll do it. (52-51), just a heartbreaker in this one. And the Saints fall in a thrilling game. So 52-51 the final. Just a heartbreaking end of the year. The Saints can't get the foul off at the end. And that will likely do it for the season for the Saints. They're waiting their fate. And they'll have to wait for selection weekend to see what the call is. Thanks for joining us here from Mission College. 52-51 the final. My name's Austin Oda, signing off as the Saints.